I'll pick up where I left off. The novel's called Building a Coven. I'll start walking today. I need to find some clothes. Hazel is torn. She wants me to help. I need her to help. She knows they all want her to, and that it has to be her. She can call me, but she knows she doesn't need to because it is me. I considered how I could have told my sister I'm a powerful psychic medium, sometimes called the most powerful. To which someone, Alistair or Clay, it was Alistair, assured me she wouldn't have believed me, but that we all know. To which I reply, I would never describe it in such a way. Nor would your grandfather. And Annabella's father told me, I am with you too, and I know you're suffering. He gives me strength, which is a gift, I know. Around the same time as yesterday, again I thought of that awful song, and Willow began to cry, apologizing, and said, I know how much you've suffered. I don't want you to suffer anymore. I care for you immensely. I love you. All caps with bravura. I want so much to believe her. As I cry, I cannot. Hazel is torn. Though what about I cannot say. She wants to help but cannot decide. Doesn't want to say yes. Doesn't want to tell me no. Bullshit. I have to start walking now. There is a Goodwill store heading that way, 7 hours walking. Angels and ministers of grace, defend us. I've now stopped at Christian Brothers University in the heart of town. 12:48, 12 minutes past perfection. I have been walking 4 hours continuously. I stopped because my shoulders are on fire, and though weary, I know I have to write. Earlier up the parkway, I stopped at the Dollar Tree and purchased a soda and some snacks, as well as another composition notebook. Perhaps I'll make it to New York before this one runs out, but these pages are burning out fast. There's much to say. All 4 hours, constantly bombarded. I also thought much of my sister, who I called before leaving the Greyhound station. I tried to explain to her, and I told her a lot. She did not want to believe it. I don't know what she expects from me, but there is no going back, only forward. And, God save the mark, I hope it is all true, because if not, my madness is immaculate. Alistair assures me he knows how serious I am, and that as soon as he made any moves, I'd be back on the warpath, reminding the world what a wicked sorcerer he is. And so, we're doing it. And that's not why. It's because no one has ever been more deserving, than me, he means, of success. Because I'm so devoted and talented, and I believe my psychic intuition enough to endure these up to 3 weeks of urban hiking. I am listening. And when I get to New York and nothing is real, I'll know definitively I'm strong enough to blow my head off and give them one last mind to read. Screaming to the psychic frontier one last time. Here's a fucking mind. Read that. Bang. Constant duration. And now I'm realizing all these conversations I constantly make up with passing strangers I always attributed to writers born, which indeed it is, are in fact engagements with the thoughts of those passing by. I hear their thoughts. It is not imagination. It is awareness on the highest level. And in that way, this situation is the same, though I have come into their minds intentionally, opposed to haphazardly, as strangers passing in the street. All is well, I am assured, that it is real, and I see the amount of people in on it, which is becoming staggering. I know I am not clever enough to imagine all of it. It is exhausting even to consider, though I am an alien, and therefore prone to alien psychologies. I don't like, Willow tells me, the idea of your sister looking me up. She loves reducing people to psychological formulas, but can't stand the thought of the notion being reflected upon her. Perhaps because there is nothing there to analyze. She has no passions, talents, or ambitions. She is a true psychic vampire. She cries out, "Asshole!" Annabella chimes, "Are you not deserving?" Willow replies, I know. I've been so cruel to him. He forgave me and loves me, and I'm ruining it. Hopefully not forever. just for now, but Lisa rules the roost of my heart for now. Thank you, she says, and I offer my welcome in reply. Willow says she'll show me. Time will tell. I have to keep walking. The sun has all but disappeared, and I have bed down in a green alcove beside a Goodwill in Bartlett, Tennessee, heading north out of Memphis. It was a long, arduous walk in both my lives. It was a long and arduous walk in both my lives. In truth, I was plagued by evil. Concerns that all of it is elaborate shadow puppetry, though it seems too sophisticated, too nuanced, too fragile and delicate. But my West Coast father and his family are very powerful. And while Alistair assures me he does not want to ruin my life, if I am ruining his, who can say what justifies evil? I know I did everything except that one cowardly act, with love in my heart. But if it is a mirror, perhaps now is Alistair's cowardly hour. My body is so weary. I have so much more to say. Willow was all over the place today, in one breath hating me, in the next decrying her sincere love. In truth, I believe nothing, but I'm seeing it through. Hopefully Lisa wants to play Ophelia. Hopefully Hamlet is waiting for me. I am assured all is well, and so I endure. Sometimes, when Annabella calls me honey, I am so enveloped in her love I feel her arms around me, and in so writing I start to cry. I am told she is as well, that they all are. I cannot say I have ever felt that with Willow. It must tell me something. Clay tells me not to worry. Listening to squirrels in heat beyond the pale of my sight makes me worry all the more. Lisa tells me she is there waiting for me, and it feels good, but Willow is very cunning, full of guile and evil. She begs me not to say hateful things about her. She deserves all of my ire. She stole my innocence for nothing beyond boredom, a wicked creature that I loathe to admit I love. I am too tired. I must rest.